Welcome, Inspire family, to another edition of Inspiring Leadership. And we've got a treat for you this week. Our CEO, Ronald Joselin, we call him affectionately Ronnie, but Ronald Joselin is here with us from Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia. Welcome, Ronnie, to the show today.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for having me. Thank you, Inspire family around the world. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we're so excited to have him here with us in the home base in Conway, Arkansas. He's been in Colombia for a long time, working there and getting inspired in Colombia.
That's
So
right.
we're in another country. We're so excited about that, but we're so glad to have him here as well. So we just finished our Path to Prosperity regional event here in Conway, Arkansas, and it was so great. Wouldn't you agree?
It was amazing. It was inspiring. We had a great time. Uh, a pivotal weekend. That's how
Yeah.
we've been saying it, right? So,
Absolutely. We gained a lot of synergy. We got the core leaders together. We've got some prospective distributors there. It was a lot of fun. One of the things that we talked about, though, was the compensation plan. And so we're going to dive into the compensation plan deeper here with our very own CEO. We've done other editions of the compensation plan, but I don't believe you've talked on it.
yeah, that's true. Maybe I didn't have the opportunity. I wasn't invited
That's right. We haven't
to.
invited our CEO who created the comp plan. So today we're going to talk about it to clear up any if you have any questions. We want to try to answer some of those questions. If you're new to network marketing and have no idea what a compensation plan is, you're in for a treat. So we're going to just break this down a little bit. So to get started, Ronnie, if you would just kind of give us an overview of why you created the compensation plan the way you did, and then we'll go from there.
Absolutely. Well, Ryan, that's a great question. I've been in the industry for 25 years now. Had the opportunity to work for another network marketing company in my early career. I worked for 12 years. And I always share about that because I learned what not to do, right? We had it was a great company. We experienced some great growth around the world.
Mhm.
We have a very different compensation plan. It was a unit level plan. I really love because I got to see how that plan was helping people to get some financial freedom.
Mm.
But when God spoke to us about Inspiring International, uh, we always have this thought that we will design a plan to allow people to win, to really experience the financial freedom, the prosperity in all areas of their life, because I believe that that is by design. I think God created us to be prosper in every area, right? And so we decided to do a compensation plan that, first of all, will allow people to participate, at a lower amount of money that, especially for Latin America, right?
Yeah.
When sometimes resources are limited,
Mhm.
but also that will allow them to win and make some good money with a small group of people,
Mm.
So um, I believe that was uh, the design at
Mhm.
the very beginning. And so we started the first 10 years with a compensation plan that was very generous. But then I noticed something, Ryan, and it was that the industry was growing, was rapidly growing. But it was rapidly growing with a specific type of compensation plan. It was a binary plan, and maybe we'll talk about. Maybe I'm stepping too
No,
ahead,
you're fine.
but that's exactly how we designed the plan. We designed the plan to allow people to experience that financial freedom. I come from a family that was very limited in their resources. I know what it is to be sometimes lacking some of the
Mhm.
resources at the end of the month.
Yeah. Yeah.
My parents were both working people.
Mhm.
They did the best to provide the best to me and my brother and sister. But so that was in mind. I believe
Yeah.
God spoke to us to specifically allow that plan to
Mhm.
participate into that financial freedom. That I believe this is the best model to do it.
That's great. So it's very personal to you.
Absolutely.
You've spent a lot of years. You love compensation plans. I've heard you say that before, because you know there's such opportunity to help people prosper. And so, but when we talk about prosperity, um, there's a negative and a positive connotation around the word prosperity. You've already heard Ronnie say that the reason that we've created a generous compensation plan is to help other people prosper. But what exactly uh, does that mean to you? We've had a lot of trainings where other people have talked about that, but what does that look like for you?
Well, to me, it goes back to the principle.
Mm.
It goes to the Word of God. I think God gave us a specific verse when we actually started a company, even. And to me, prosperity is not only on the financial aspect. That is one portion of it. To me, prosperity includes, the spiritual aspect, the emotional aspect, the physical aspect. So the financial, which we cover in the compensation plan, is to allow people to really reach the freedom that we're talking in terms of prosperity, where they can enjoy the freedom in being healthy, in being mentally and emotionally stable,
Yeah,
where they can enjoy time with their family. That to me, that's prosperity. So
good.
that's why also we put a lot of effort in Inspire University.
Yeah,
We encourage our distributor to really go through that training, through that education, so they can make better decisions for their families.
yeah.
If they think better, they're gonna be able to make better decision
Mhm.
for themselves, for their family. So that to me, that's how it's prosperity. And back to 3 John verse 2, that's exactly where he said, God wants us to be prosper in all areas, not only in the financial area. So
Mhm.
that is an extension.
Yeah,
The compensation plan is an extension. The products that we have in our plan and our company
yeah,
is an extension of that idea,
yeah.
that concept that we believe of prosperity and inspiring international.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. We want people to be generous on every occasion. Paul talks about that also in the New Testament, with our time and our money. And so, because of this compensation plan, we really believe that if you work hard and put the time in, you'll have extra time and money to give, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I believe that's also the power of this business model that I love about so much. By dividing the effort, we can multiply, our result. We build teams.
Yeah.
We're not doing this by ourselves. You're not doing this by yourself. That's why also I believe that what is about to happen in the next few months is going to be inspiring, to say the least, because building the team, the family is expanding. We're reaching different countries,
Yeah.
and it's amazing to me how people, even it makes us even more responsible because people are joining us, embracing the vision, and then all of a sudden their teams are growing into different countries,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they're benefiting. So we're in a mission with commission. That's what we say,
Nice,
right?
nice.
As we help people,
Mhm.
we get compensated,
Yeah.
and that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how our compensation plan is designed.
Right. It's a for if you're new to network marketing, it's a volunteer sales force,
Correct.
essentially.
Absolutely.
And instead of putting millions of dollars into big advertising, our CEO has wants to take the network marketing approach and give away millions of dollars to other people that help us sell the product. And we know that word of mouth works best anyways. So
Absolutely.
this is a growing trend. This is a growing model. Network marketing, affiliate marketing is growing all over the world. There's a reason for that because you and I, Ronnie, everybody, we like to take people's word for something. If they like a product and they use it and they love it, they're gonna tell people, and we want to know about it,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So this compensation plan is designed to really reward those that are talking about inspired products. So let's dive a little bit deeper now into the nuts and bolts of the plan. So still on a surface level, people that are not quite sure about a compensation plan, what does that even look like? What would you say to the new people, about a compensation plan?
Well, I'll start with the first sentence
Okay.
of the comp plan, and that is the compensation plan was designed to be easy and duplicatable. We didn't want to complicate
Yeah.
the compensation plan. I've seen a lot of compensation plans that they were so complicated to understand.
Mm.
And if I don't understand a comp plan, how can we expect the people to explain it, right? Or even to do it? So we put a lot of effort in maintaining a plan that it would be easy, and so if it was easy, they can duplicate. Anybody can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the very first thing. second, we develop a plan that has only 4 phases, but it covers the entire career of a distributor in our company. As they progress, they will be actually unlocking the different phases and ultimately get to phase 4, which is the last phase of our compensation plan that basically compensate the loyalty of those distributors that are willing to commit
Love it.
to our vision. So
Yeah.
that's those are the two things that I would say that was in mind
Yeah.
when we started the so we have 4 phases, and I guess we can
Yeah.
go through it.
Sure. But before we jump into the 4 phases, for people that are familiar with network marketing, have been in some other companies in the past, they come in and you hear us say this is the most generous compensation plan around. We truly believe that. Ronnie has studied others. He really tried to make it the most generous. Is it the most? We believe it is. Maybe not, but we believe it is because we've designed it that way. What would you say to those that are familiar with it? How is it different than other plans?
Well, couple. It's a great question too, Ryan. But one of the things that I look is I've seen a lot of binary, right? And in most binary plans, you usually get paid on the leg that has the lowest volume.
Okay.
That's why I was very critical, to be honest. I was very critical of binary for a long time because I thought it was an unfair plan to a lot of distributors that they put a lot of effort.
Mm.
So I don't want to.
They're gonna pay them as little as possible.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, and it seems to be, that is by design, to because they want to have the breakage, they want to, benefit the company, but not necessarily the distributor.
Mhm.
No, I'm not saying that every company out there is like that. Our industry is growing and it's doing so good, it's doing so well to the world. So, but in our company, that's one of the things I look into the binary plan. When we decided to go with a binary plan, we wanted the new distributor or the experienced distributor that they will see the power of being benefited by two of those teams that they built. We pay based on those two legs. They get paid on the volume of both legs, the right leg and the left leg. So we created a system, a way. That's why we say that it's a hybrid binary, because they're getting paid on both legs, and we put a percentage that I don't think is to be honest, is very disruptive. Nobody's doing it as far as I know. We're paying out starting at 60% of the business volume. The BV that we put is right there. That's how they start.
Yeah.
Most companies, they start at 10, maybe 5, maybe 20 the most.
Wow.
So that's a reflection
Yeah.
of what I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
We want people, that was by design. If distributors make money, they're more likely to stay. They're more likely to build a career with our
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it over and over, the years, a distributor jumping from company to company. And I said, how can we create a plan that it will create sustainability,
Yeah.
that they can come and say, Inspire International is my family, is my home. Here's where I'm going to build a legacy,
Yeah.
where I can inspire people,
Mhm.
inspire my family. So that is by design. So for those who have plenty of experience, that's the very first thing that they can see, the percentage and how we're paying based on those two legs, not just one leg, not the lowest volume, but both.
Total team volume.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the total team volume, and at 60%,
Yeah.
they can get paid up to 100%,
Yeah.
as they progress.
Yeah.
But that's, I think that's
Yeah.
one of the things it would be a competitive advantage, if you will,
Absolutely.
when they compare different
Yeah.
plans.
I admire that because you're putting your best foot forward. A lot of companies will not do that, and if everything lines up, then maybe you'll get their best. But you're getting our best up front with an unheard 100% BV compensation if you get the right rank in the right time. So let's talk about that a little bit more. So but before we get into the first 10 levels,
Yeah.
let's talk about how they get started. The 2x2. Talk about 2x2.
Well, if you don't mind, let me start with the phase one. Actually, when
Yes.
when they sign
Let's
up as
do
a
that.
distributor,
Yeah.
because there's a great compensation right there. When you actually start building your team, every time you bring a new member to your team, a new partner, they sign up with a distributor kit,
Yeah.
right? We have different distributor kits that they can choose, and so when they sign up and they purchase that distributor kit, the sponsor get a sponsor bonus. They get rewarded to bring them into the team. So that's phase one.
Yeah.
And then in phase two, we put together something that I think is bringing in terms that it will incentivize uh, the whole idea of people helping people, because this is a business of people helping people. And so when you get to the rank of Blue Ambassador, you're making 10,000 in volume, you get to participate. We give you a portion for every distributor kit that it gets purchased in your organization, no matter what level they are. They will give you a portion of that. So per se, if they sign up with an elite kit, they get $25 per each distributor, brand new distributor gets. If they purchase a premium kit, you get $10 every time, just because you qualify. We reward that because you are helping. You were a leader that we're committed to help your people to grow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then we got to final to the phase three. That's where the most powerful aspect of our compensation plan, which is the residual plan. And that's when we start, in order to get paid on those two legs. So they come in, you have 100 BB qualification. That's all they got to do.
Yep.
It's a lower qualification. That is, buy your products, be proud of the products. You're taking the products, and then you have to do 200 on your left, 200 on your right. That will give you 400 BB. That will create the first cycle of payment, and you will get 60% out of those 400.
Yes.
So that means $240 with just two people on your right, two people on your left, qualifying at 100 BB each. In just 4 people, your business with Inspire International can be sustainable. You're making enough money to cover for your product and to have profit.
Yeah.
To me, that was huge in the industry, because most of the distributors that join network marketing, they drop out because they can't afford their qualification.
Yeah.
Right now, getting an extra 200 or 300 is hard, from the family budget. So that's why we put together this plan, that so with just 4 people, you can have a sustainable business with us.
That's great. That's great. You're talking about simple and repeatable, because now people might be thinking, how much money could I reasonably make? Of course, it's all about your effort. On average, network marketers make about $2,000 a year, maybe 3. However, if you really commit to this, this compensation plan, they have the ability to make a lot of money, and residual money, because people have to, to remain active, they have to have the 100 BB a month. So that's buying the product, and we want you to love the product. We should have said that. We don't want you to be an Inspire distributor if you don't love the products.
Correct.
That's where it has to start. But we know you will, because they are amazing. So it starts with the product. It is all about moving product versus just adding people. But adding people and moving volume creates a pretty magical situation. So talk about now how that can grow from just those 2 people on each side.
You got it absolutely right, Ryan. And being proud of the product is key, and then share those benefits, build your team. And so we talk about, with just 4 people, you can make 240. But here's also something that we did by design. I keep saying, because everything that we're doing in our plan is being by design. We're not improvising. And so you can grow from those 4 people to the 4 people on each leg.
Mhm.
So you got 8 people now,
Mhm.
at 60%. So
Yeah.
that's significant income that you can make, increasingly, every month.
Yeah.
If you allow those 2 people to do exactly what you did,
Mhm.
they're gonna go and share, they're gonna grow. They're gonna have obviously residual income, but also your residual income is gonna grow as well. But ultimately, we have 3 different ways that we're talking. So if you have 5,000 in volume, that means 25 people on your left, 25 people on your right. You have 50 people at 100 BV.
Mhm.
So that's 5,000 in team volume
Yeah.
at a 60%. That's $3,000 in residual income with just 50 people in your team.
And that sounds really, really good because we know the plan. But somebody might be thinking there, I have to recruit 50 people?
Right.
That no, they actually don't.
That's
So
absolutely
go,
right.
go a little
Yeah,
bit
it's
deeper.
the power of leverage,
Yeah.
right? That's exactly. You start, and that's why we teach our distributor. All you have to do is to be very selective on those 2 people, the very first 2 people that actually are joining you in this journey with us,
Yes.
and that's why it's critical. I think it is a selective process,
Yeah.
because in business, doing life together, but also making sure that those 2 people are going to have a common goal. They're going to have, the vision with you to grow a beautiful team, so they can attain,
Mhm.
the freedom that we're talking about. So those 2 people, if you teach them well,
Mhm.
we talk about the 80-20 rule. So you spend 80% of your time with these 2 people,
Mhm.
then they will go and do exactly
Mhm.
like what you did, what you
Yeah.
teach them to do. And that's how, to me, is the power of geometric progression. Because if you do the work
Mhm.
and you teach them well, you commit to them, those two,
Yeah.
they're gonna go and duplicate that,
Right.
and so that will grow as you continue supporting.
Yeah.
And that's why, yeah, the 25 people, you don't have to bring those 25. You can potentially,
Yeah.
but the reality is, if you do it well with those 2 people and support them, mentor them, coach them,
Mhm.
inspire them,
Mhm.
I think that they will go
Yeah.
and do exactly the same or even better.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. You want them to grow,
Yeah.
because if they grow, you will grow.
Yeah. That's right.
That's the beautiful
That's
part.
right. And exactly right. So that's the path. We call it the key to prosperity. The path to prosperity is the 2 by 2, and then teaching other people to do that. So that's the other thing about network marketing. If you have some new folks here too, is they think, oh, it's all about you making money off of other people, and it's not a team effort. It seems very scammy, right? And
Yeah.
we're okay to say that because we understand that that's out there.
Yeah.
But how do we explain what we're doing here, building those 2 by 2 teams from a leadership standpoint?
Well, and I think I learned that a long time ago. I think it was a paradigm shift to me,
Mm.
because I realized that there's power in leveraging, right? To helping people.
Yeah.
If I help people to accomplish what they need,
Mhm.
Zig Ziglar even say it, right?
Yeah.
I'll be able to obtain what I need.
Mhm.
So it's all about helping people.
Yeah.
And so that's what we say from the leadership standpoint, is that you have to commit in helping your people.
Mhm.
As long as you help your people, if you're committed to help your team to grow, you'll be rewarded.
Yeah.
That's the mission with commission. Our mission is to help as many people as we can
Mhm.
have the better health that they can accomplish. But also, as we do that, get financially rewarded for that effort.
Yeah.
So that, to me, I think is brilliant. Sometimes it's interesting. I have a friend, even we mentioned the business development, he got penalized because he was growing too fast.
Yeah.
And, it's interesting. The company was like, well, you're growing way too fast and too big, so we're going to cut your territory, right? That's not how it's
Yeah.
happening here in Inspire International.
Yeah.
In fact, you get compensated, you get rewarded, recognized, because you're empowering, inspiring other people to grow.
Absolutely.
So that's, I think, is the challenge from our leadership standpoint. That's why we also put a lot of effort in helping people,
Mhm.
teach them how to do this right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my my short version of
I
that.
love it because I've been in business a long time, and business is about win-win situations.
Yeah,
Good business people understand that you need each other to help each other. That's why there's partnerships out there, there's strategic alliances. Everybody's trying to bring in somebody else to their team and work with them and sell a product or a service that's better than what they could do on their own. And then guess what? They split the profits, they share the profits. This is the same thing. And
absolutely.
so we have to, we're here to redeem
That's right.
network marketing at Inspire International. This is a good thing. Um, you talk about the multi levels. A lot of people say, oh, it's multi level marketing. That's bad. There are bad multi level marketing
Mm,
schemes out there for sure. You put in money, and guess what? You don't get a product.
yeah.
You're just sharing money around. There's no product served. That's illegal. You
Yeah.
can't do that. Here we have a great product. We're just asking you, if you love the product, do you want to be part of our sales team? And so every business has a sales team. Every business, as you've already mentioned, has a territory for their salespeople, and they give them commissions, a base plus commission.
Yeah.
And then some industries, car sales, other things, insurance are 100% commission. This is 100% commission.
Correct.
And so we're not doing anything different than any other company and sales team. In fact, I've heard so many new established businesses are actually starting to take an affiliate and network marketing approach to marketing now because it's working so well, and especially new companies that are coming out there. So
Yeah.
I'm seeing more and more all the time. So to finish us up here, what would you want to say both one to the new
Yeah.
network marketer and one to the existing that has some questions about the Inspire compensation plan? What else would you like to highlight?
Well, a couple things, right? A couple thoughts. Number one, what you just said, if I can go back real quick,
Yeah.
because sales to us is a transferring of emotion, of excitement, energy,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And so that's exactly what we're doing here, and even the name of our company, we want to inspire people to do the best version of themselves, and that's why we design great products, because we believe that by design we gotta have good health. If there's no health, there's nothing, right? And so that's number one. And number two, you got me thinking about the vision of our company. What was the design that God gave us when we first started? And it's been always my dream that we'll be able to impact the world with those three principles that I believe God created us for, and that was health, prosperity, and hope. And so throughout the journey, I've seen and we've been able to impact a lot of people, and we're very thankful. We're very glad that, but this is just the beginning, and that's what I will say. We're just getting started. I'm excited for the future. What is going to happen in the next decade? I think is going to be amazing. We have a great sense of responsibility because we want to do it at a level
Yeah.
that is no less than excellence. And in order to do that, we have our failures. We're not perfect,
Yeah.
but we're learning. We capitalize for every mistake or every bad error that we made. We grow
Yeah.
and we help. So we're not a perfect company, but my message to those new people is, number one, thank you for giving us the opportunity to really look into what we are, who we are, and we have a heart for our people. We want them to build a career with us.
Yeah.
We don't want a temporary experience with us. That we're for the long term, and we want to build that relationship. Number two, check out the product. Every product, we're not 100 product company.
Yeah.
We just got 3 products that they're great because we want to be laser focused. We believe that we put the best nutrients of the world in our products, and they're great testimonials. So
Yeah.
I think that's something that it is worth not only checking it out, but also taking it,
Right.
so they can
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then, the comp plan, like I said, but also the family, the environment, the culture that we're building together. I think that people are looking right now for an opportunity where they can find a company that they can call it home, where they can build a legacy that can transcend even to their next generation. There's parents right now that they're struggling, and that's why I have a huge sense of responsibility. How can we give them an opportunity
Yeah.
Inspire is the perfect vehicle that can take them to where they need. They can, you know, with the effort, with the sacrifice, because it's going to require work.
Yeah.
But if we have a system, we can do it. We can accomplish, and we're here to help in every step of the process. So, as you said, you know, if you're brand new, I would love for you to be part of our family, to our company. But now, if you're building a career with us, you already made the decision. I must tell you, we're honored to have you in our company. I just want to challenge you to continue, stick to the plan, you know, follow the system. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You have to follow the system. We have, you know, we're building, you're doing a great job, Ryan. We have an Inspired University, a whole system that has been designed to allow people to succeed in our company. And you know, I'm excited for what is about to come. We're getting closer to an amazing event also. And
Tell us a little bit about
oh,
Celebration of Success.
the next 90 days, we just finished an incredible event, and the next 90 days is going to be an incredible run, because we're getting to the destination is our celebration of success. And I believe with all my heart, this is probably going to be the biggest event in the history of our company. And we're having it in a very unique city. It's Cartagena de India. That's Colombia. And I'll tell you this, you know, the other day somebody asked me, said, well, why you pick that place? And I'll tell you a couple of reasons real quick. Cartagena was the entering city for the slaves through Latin America. Over 14 million people passed through that city. In fact, when you go there, there's still, you know, the prison is amazing. It's a castle. But here's also another thing. That was the very first city in the entire continent that abolished slavery. So, and what has that message, it really touched my heart, because that's exactly what we're doing here right now with Inspire International. It's about freedom.
Yeah.
You know, we're allowing people to experience freedom, you know, with the great products, you know, so they can have freedom in their health, with the compliments, so they can have freedom with their finances.
Yeah.
We can wake up that dream that is being lost and have new hope for the future.
Yeah.
So that's the freedom that we're about to have. And so the destination event, October 25th, 26th, and 27th is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm excited, and I can't wait to be there.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're so glad that you're visiting us here in the headquarters, HQ. Inspire International HQ is Conway, Arkansas. And thank you so much for being here today.
Ryan,
And
honor.
we're so glad that you're here. As Ronnie has said, check us out and Inspire on all of our Inspire social media channels. For those of you who are already distributors, we want you to get more involved in Inspire University. It's there for you. All this stuff that we're talking about is in there in detail. We've got training after training coming up all the time, explaining it better, coming up with different videos. We've got resources to help you market. So if you're a new person thinking, how am I going to do this? Don't worry. We've got a plan mapped out for you. We've got marketing materials there for you. If you want to do it on social media, if you just want to do it word of mouth, that's great too. You're an independent distributor. You can make your business the way you want to make it through Inspire International. We're giving you great products, great education, great support, great structure. Now it's just time for you to make a decision and take a step. So again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
God bless.